Hi. Today, everybody, I am building a computer. I do have a decent PC, and this PC is not going to be better than that PC. This is for my brother. So today we're gonna get into building this PC. We got 16 gigabytes of RAM, 2 terabyte SSD, Intel Core i5, 4.1 gigahertz 6-core processor, a 750 watt power supply, closed loop liquid cooling CPU cooler, 300 megas per second TP-Link Wi-Fi card, a Z490A Pro MSI motherboard, and a 3080 Ti. It's not actually a 3080, I just put my 1080 in a 3080 box when I swapped it in my setup tour video. And we'll be building this all on a Cylon of RGB Flow mid-tower case, which is just a good-looking case for a decent price. Wow, that smells weird. That smells like some sort of cheap plastic. First, the RAM. RAM's like a charcoal color, dude. That's sick. Wait, which are the main slots? It's usually 1 and 3, but I need the manual. So this is the manual for the motherboard. Dude, I want to know what the primary DIMMs are for the memory. And where's the memory installation? It's right here. Dude, it just shows me how to put it in. That's not useful. That's not useful. I needed to know, like, is it 1 and 3 or is it 2 and 4? I assume it's 1 and 3. That's what I'm doing. Where's the RAM? That's what I'm doing. Nice. Click, click. Beautiful. Second stick. Beautiful. Okay. RAM installed. Got the RAM there. Now, we need the processor. We need this to be there. Great. This is hard one-handed. Boom. Perfect. We probably got to mount this into the case now. So the standoff's already in place. We just need to get the screws ready. Oh, and it comes with some little cable management zip ties for us. Wow. Useless. Oh no, it only comes with standoffs pre-installed for a micro ATX board, and we have an ATX board. Okay, great. Okay. Yeah, don't mind me. I'm going to dig through these and screw in the standoffs properly. So standoffs are these things right here, these tiny little things. It comes with a package of extra standoffs because as you can see, there's standoffs here, here, and here. But on our board, we're gonna use those for here, 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 and here. But we also need standoffs for this, 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 and this. And so I have to put all these in to those little stupid holes. And I've been trying for about 5 minutes. I can't get them in. One. So we got the standoffs all installed. Well, a lot of cases come pre-installed with them, as this one had at least a few in there, but now we're gonna drop in the motherboard, dude. Okay, so I'm trying to line up these with our standoff screws that we just put in. So you can see the threads through this one right here, 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 and of course those down there as well. So then you're gonna take your screws. Then you're gonna take one of these screws and you're gonna fasten these down. Yeah, so the cooler has to have a bracket that gets mounted back here. So I had to take out the motherboard. So I went ahead and put the bracket on the back. Now I'm installing these standoffs for the CPU cooler water block to mount to. There was a whole episode of 30 minutes where I used the wrong screws and couldn't figure out why they wouldn't go in. But we'll just skip that. We'll move to the part where everything works just fine. That way I look like a genius. Also, while working on the installation of these standoffs, I noticed that there was on the motherboard, it tells me which DIMM slots to use for the RAM. So I'm reinstalling that. Fan out of the back here. The motherboard is in. Now we're gonna mount the CPU cooler into here, and then we're going to wire it up. Oh, but after I actually screw in the motherboard, because it's just set on the standoffs right now. And before you comment it, no, I didn't forget the IO shield. That was my first thought. I didn't have to take it out a second time. All right, so it's installed. So we just got to start plugging in these and these. With the cooler mounted, now I have to take off the back panel. And then I actually have to wire it up because this one, of course, is RGB. So for those curious, I'm going to put the RGB fan into the CPU fan. And then the RGB is going to go into an RGB splitter, and then I'm going to plug the splitter into the RGB, what the crap is that called? Into the RGB header. If you don't know what that means, I don't care, that's what I'm doing. So if you're curious what I'm doing with this one, I'm putting it into pump fan 1 up here. All right. There is an extra pin it doesn't use on the other side, but I've installed 2 of these before, so it's good, it works. Now we're moving on to the favorite part of the build, front panel connectors and all the other case cables. I routed them through the back here. So we got all this. This is what we're gonna be plugging in and routing in hopefully a not spaghetti-like manner, but no promises. All right, wow, this looks professionally packaged. So out of the 3080 Ti box, we get, yeah, so 1080 Ti, that's dusty. So this was out of my old PC, this is what we used. I even have the little caps on it. So it was dust free on this part that actually connects to anything. We're gonna stick this into the computer now, and then we're going to do the power supply actually. There's one. Oh, and that one just fell out as soon as I did that. Check to make sure that both of them are lined up, and then you should be able to push down on it. All right, push down.
Like that?
Hopefully, because otherwise it broke. Oh yeah, you got it in there, perfect.
What was the second? Like I heard the click, and then there was the click.
We'll just hope that that was intended. We got all the power supply cables plugged in and routed now. I know those of you who actually give 2 craps about cable management are crying, but we'll deal with that later. For now, we're actually going to install the SSD to finish all the stuff that you have to plug in. We got a 2 terabyte Samsung SSD, and that'll be going in the back right there. So the cable management is been completed, and it deserves an award. I will not show you the back because it is too beautiful to be shown on the internet. Now we just have to install this Wi-Fi card because TP-Link Wi-Fi card, and then we're done. So in order to get this off, you have to unscrew every single one of these and then detach everything inside in order to do that. And then also, you can't mount a fan here. There's a spot to mount a fan here, but a fan does not fit between the housing down here for the power supply and the hard drives and the case. So you literally can't even mount 2 fans here. I think you could do one up here, but it would also blow right into all the case cables. So you probably don't want to put one there because it would probably get these hit all the time. Anyways, yeah, I don't like this case very much, but hey, it's done. It's good.